going to do something really interesting. You see that middle tree? We're taking it down. So let's show you what we did here. First of all, we have a rope over here coming down to here to a zigzag. We put an extra pulley there so that we have this rope coming down here where I'm going to be working. I can pull as I don't have to run back. That's number one. Number two, the green rope, I don't know if you can see it, it's tied up there, wrapped around on the other side of the tree, coming through this crotch, and then coming down to this system. That's going to hold it in place like a crane. That is not the right block to use, but that's all I have. On the other end of the rope, follow it through, we have it tied to this. This is tied to this base, coming to this. This will prevent the tree from sliding back and forth when it kicks out. In theory, this will hold that in place so it doesn't kick out and slide over to the stables. This part, that orange rope, is going to be guided as we pull it to hold the crown to go that direction. And this rope, this green one, is going to hold it in place. So I should be able to control both of them at the same time and gently put it on the ground. Time will tell. I'm using my phone, so I don't know how this video is going to work out, but at least you got the theory. And maybe you see the video, or maybe you'll see the end. You're going to know in a few seconds. I have no idea. So let's check this out. As you can see in the video, this rope, this bottom one of this base, went flying that way. If we didn't have that, that would have hit that that fancy wall that they have at the horse corral. With this rope coming up and down and into a break there, you can see how I lowered it down nice and easy, and it just fell straight. This orange rope, I apologize. Yep. This orange rope comes through on this friction, on this mechanical advantage here, this 3-to-1, but we did an extra pulley in there. It's called a Z drag. We had that across. We had this nice and tight so that when it fell, instead of falling this way across, we had to fall this way towards us. Let's look at where we tied off to. We tied off to the main leads. Always tie off to the main leads, especially when you have some really pesky bugs coming in here. Look at all these pesky bugs. This is all done by woodpeckers and whatnot, and they're going after dinner. Well, the pesky bugs are in there before them, and they're going after dinner. That tells you that the tree is rotting out, and then it's easier for them to live in, and it's a good habitat. So when we knew that coming along, we saw that ahead of time, we had to be careful where we tie our leads. Our tie knots, our tie downs here, anchor points. Right here, we have one right on the main lead right here. We didn't go off on that secondary lead because that would have been a no-blano. And still, we had so much tension on there that it still kind of went in there, but there was enough hanging on there that it survived and it could hold. So that's what we did. The orange one, which was not part of the Z drag, was tied down to this lower branch right across this way. As it fell and got loosened up, because I wasn't intending it, just wanted the initial pull this way, which it did, it loosened up and came here. As it came down, we can see how stuff just broke apart. Like this branch is right on over here. All in all, we saved the walls, we saved the concrete, and the butt end didn't go flying and hit us. Kind of scared us a little bit, but we were expecting that, and it didn't go busting into that wall. So we saved ourselves a whole lot of headaches. I know, I'm trying to get a good light here. I know it takes a lot of time to rig stuff up, and you just want to cut and go, but it will save you a whole lot of time in the long run if you take your time and rig it right. And if you don't like it, try it again. And there's no shame in taking longer to do it and have the right spots that you want than busting it out in record time, because you'd be busting something else out and it's going to be hurting the pocketbook more than taking the time to do the job right. And a lot of customers, I find out, that's just, especially the ones that I work for, they want the job done right. And that's what we do. So until next time, keep your saw sharp and be safe.